Alright, morning guys, lovely morning, well, lovely for some who can fish, even though the weather is a bit bad. Yeah, it's Ca Bie, more on Sharks Bay side. Northeaster pumped yesterday, so the sea is a bit rough on the left hand side of Ca Bie. I managed to get the day before yesterday a monster man crab, deadly bait for a brusher. I'm going to put it here in the gully, normally a spot where the brusher moves around, all around these rocks this time of the year. We're in October, beginning first week of October 2017, and I'm using a hoodlum hook, a 6-0, and I'm just quickly going to rig the monster crab. It's a mustard hoodlum. Now these crabs are quite scarce and difficult to get. Unfortunately, when I got it, broke the pincers off, so I'm going to make a plan to still use them because they're lovely. But what we'll do is we'll just crush them a little bit, move the box around a bit. Now what I'm going to do, I haven't tied my hook line. As you can see, I'm using a 0.75 Siglon fluorocarbon. What I like, nice and stiff between the rocks. The right line for that. You can go heavier for the brusher. And then to rig the actual crab, we're going to do it through this 2 hind legs or there. And I took piano wire quickly, number 14, and made a little bait needle. Lines through. I'll use it for a pincer as well. Then what we do is we work the hook in there, shank. It was in the freezer, so it's still frozen. Nicely through the leg there. It's a pity that joint came out. I don't like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make another little incision from this side and get that line through there. Because it's too loose in my opinion. You can use a bit of cotton, but I'm trying to stay as natural as possible. A brusher can be finicky sometimes. Just secure it properly so that it doesn't come off quickly, and that's really what I'm doing. Okay, I think I'll use this big pincer. That will slide down to it. Hook's still nice and proud. Alright, now that's our bait, ready to go. Quite excited. Now I'm going to tie it onto my trays. Just use a proper power swivel, Kingfisher power swivels. Then I've got 0.76 leader line fluorocarbon, and I've got a much thinner, this is a 0.55 fluorocarbon I'm using at the bottom. Obviously when you get stuck so that it breaks off quickly. You can even add just 1 granny knot in there. Some crab, tastes very nice. I love crab though. Curry, not curry, doesn't matter. Alright, now that's supposed to be the #1 bait for the brusher. Let's hope they move into this gully in front of us here so we can get stuck properly on a nice fish. Yeah, now tell the sizes go up to about 9 kilos. I don't get the really big ones, but still, I mean, anything over 4 kilos in a brusher is a memorable catch. So let's do that. Let's get a brusher on camera. Now guys, the water you can see in front of me, that's what we call washing machine water or working water. It's working nicely. There's broken reef in the water. When you come here on a calm day on a low, spring low, There's reef going out there, there's reef going, with scattered reef everywhere here. Ideal spot for them to feed. They obviously sit on the points as well, where the divers will always see them. They'll tell you they're at the points. They see them at the points because the spear fishermen can't come into the gullies. There's too much working water. They can't really see well there. They only see them before they come into the foam. But this is where they come and feed, in this foam. You look for a nice hole or a place where they'll come and feed, and you put your bait smack bam in there. Similar water for bronze bream and all your rockfish and that scratching fish. Everything moves into this working water. If you look to my right, that's now ideal water for scratching for stumpies, for pompano. See the working banks there. We've got the wave breaking onto the bank. Nice working white water, and that's ideal for looking for edibles or any of your fish really, because there's a bank, there's structure, or there's reef. Any type of structures where they move to either ambush fish or look for prey that's washing up and out. And got a little bit of a halo here on the rod, so let's hope there's something. But that's ideally where you're going to get fish, and you work your way. This deep blue gully here, more for nighttime. Your cob can move in there. In daytime, the fish want to basically camouflage or hide and ambush prey and ambush food, but they're in the working water, and at night as well. But the only time you'll put a bait in this gully is when the shad moves in for the shad, or at night time you can fish in gullies like this. And that's my personal opinion, that's where I fish. But that working water is what you want to be in, and not too much sand must kick up. A little sand every now and again, a puff of sand every 7th or 8th wave, that's fine still. But if it's continuous, just sand mixing up in the water there, you must know it's not ideal. Guys, now this is an outfit I've grown very fond of. Look, I love my BG reels, but this is just superior. The Saltus, the new Saltus that came out with the mag seal technology, a lot of the technology of the Saltigas has worked its way down now to the Saltus. So fantastic little reel this, with sealed bearings and everything. I've got J-braid on, 30 pound on this, and then I'm fishing the Saltus 13'6" spinning rod, which is light, feather light. So obviously you can feel the quality when you touch this rod. A very nice, light, comfortable combination for fishing between the rocks for bigger fish. It also comes in a 12'6" and an 11'6". Very nice copper bream. Caroline's brother just came cast next to me and caught a nice copper on a blobbait, just a chocker blobbait, bronze bream trace. We're using the Mustad XV, the wide gape carp hook, a number 4, that we normally use for a bronze bream. And here we go. Grab my rod again. There you go, look at that. Okay guys, that's what's left of my crab. Got chomped up by the fish in the area. Could have been a muscle cracker to get that off. Can't understand what else. And I felt a bit of bites, but they must swim away and they must eat it properly. So I'm switching over to a bronze bream trace as well. Like I said, it's the Mustad wide gap carp hook, the XV number 4 we use for bronze bream and all the bream. The Kingfisher little floats. Yeah, I've got fluorocarbon 0.50 Siglon. Yeah, I put a much thinner one. This is a 0.43. Using a 4-ounce sinker. The sea is quite rough. Gert is casting, putting out a blob bait, which is working very nice. Nice general bait to use. For scratching, I'm going to put a prawn bait to see what we can lure on prawn. Well, for the first cast at least. If he catches another fish on the blob bait, I'll switch. And then Tyron, my son's also throwing a blob bait, and we're going to work that hole a bit. There should be a couple of fish in that hole. Not the biggest fish, but it's a fish. How does it feel?
Very nice.
Five.
Very nice.
It's now the first bronze bream, guys, that we got this morning. And Khat is cleaning up here. Good. Hey guys, this is a nice bronze bream. Look at that. How's that for size?